And wow, look at this Stewart and Alpin Chris right on top of that steel cage. Now someone could get killed up there. That steel cage, 40 feet high, folks. Eric Stewart is right on the edge up there. He better watch out.
This is not good.
Alpin Chris, Eric Stewart right into the table. Wow, is he alive? Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another big episode of Slcw Showdown. What a treat we got for you today. We got in the main event Eric Stewart going up against Mad Mike Straff, all the way from Britain. It should be a dandy. Also, we got Luke Hewitt. He's going to be inducted into the Slcw Hall of Fame. And we got an update later on in the show about our commissioner, Alpin Chris. As we remember last week, he fell off that 50-foot high steel cage, seriously injuring himself. And right now I'm going to throw it down to Spike Pap to kick the event off.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. First up from Hollywood, California, Danny Koyman. And her opponent from Coventry, England, versus Morrissey.
Well, here we go with the first match here. We got Danny Koyman going up against Horses Morrissey, former women's world champion here, Spike.
Oh, these are some feisty young women. I can't wait to see what happens in this match.
And right off the bat, Danny Koyman looking good as she takes it to the former champion.
She's looking for another chance at the title. She was so close last time, but submitted to Misaki.
Well, speaking of pain, Spike, I know you missed it last week, but what a sight to behold. Alpin Chris, our commissioner, he went for a tumble off the 50-foot high steel cage. And he was severely injured, but the good news is he is back out of the hospital, and he's actually walking with the help of some crutches and different implements. So we wish a speedy recovery to Alpin Chris.
Yeah, I'm glad I was not here to see that. But although I did take a look at the video, that is one nasty fall.
Well, the crowd was still shocked minutes after the match as the stretcher had to come in and take him away. And certainly one of the most, how should I word this, one of the most difficult things to watch you'll see on Second Life here for sure. You don't want to see anybody get hurt like that. She's looking very good.
Going high risk.
And she comes off that top rope. And now she's got Horses in a whole lot of trouble here. And a pin attempt. A 1, a 2, and oh, a kick out, a big kick out by Horses Morrissey. And that was very, very nearly a 3 count. I thought she had her there. So now Horses seems to be coming around.
Well, she's learning from her last chance at the championship title match. And she seems to be...
Oh, a big lockup in the middle of the ring. It looked like Danny Koyman went for a little bit of a low blow there. And she follows it up with a drop kick. So some new tactics from Danny Koyman. They're horse-like tactics, you might even say. And there's Horses in that corner. That's not a place you want to be. And Danny Koyman pounces on her here. Oh, she delivers a big elbow right to the head, drives her into the corner.
Oh, she's got to get out of there.
She's got to get out of there. Sparky Keenan giving the instructions to fight out of the corner, but Danny Koyman wants no part of that. And wait, what is this? Horses Morrissey with that bear. And that's loaded up with a brick. Danny Koyman's down on the ground. And Sparky is calling it off. He's calling the disqualification. Horses Morrissey has been disqualified.
Oh, we've seen this before.
And we have to give full marks to Sparky Keenan for catching that. Horses Morrissey losing by disqualification, nailing Danny Koyman with that brick. I think that's Paula Wilcox out watching the bout. And what a start to the show here. Certainly a strange turn of events. Danny Koyman back on her feet, so that's very good. Well, folks, we got a great little ceremony coming up here in a couple minutes. We're going to induct our first ever wrestler to the SLCW Hall of Fame, Rube Hewitt. We're going to have Eric Stewart out to say a few words on his behalf there.
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Eric Stewart. As many of you do know, I am the Phoenix here in ring. I was given the honor of coming out and inducting our first ever wrestler into the SLCW Hall of Fame. For those that have been fans of the SLCW since we started, you do know that in 2 weeks from now, we will be hitting our 6-month mark, which is pretty impressive in my mind. But something else that's even more impressive is just the dedication of a very, very important member of the SLCW. Warup and I had our first matches in ring against each other, and I remember getting kind of frustrated because we had some issues, thinking that he may not be that big of a thing. But over the next couple months, he definitely changed my mind on that. Many know him as the Hardcore Master, as Monkey, as the Masked Man, and still to this day we have yet to see who's under the mask. However, due to personal choices, he has requested some time off with an indefinite time of return. After consulting with the other people here, we felt that it was nothing short of necessary that we honored him for what he's done here. With that in mind, I present to you the first member of the SLCW Hall of Fame, and definitely one of the most deserving members, Warup Hewitt. Now, with this in mind, the SLCW has done a lot to prepare for those that wish to continue his legacy since he's left, so to speak. We do have a Hall of Fame package that is going to be sold out in the lobby starting tonight that has different items of remembrance. There are many different little ways that we remember Warup around here, and this will allow you to do that even more. As well, after speaking to the commissioner of the SLCW, tonight the main event between me and Mad Mike will be a hardcore match in honor of Waroop. And one last thing, for those of you who did show up here today, I will be giving out Waroop Hewitt armbands, just like they did with the Eddie Guerrero armbands, outside in the lobby after the show. So if you do want one, please come out and see me. Thank you, and please give a hand to Waroop Hewitt.
Well, folks, there you have it. The first ever inductee into the SLCW Hall of Fame, Waroop Hewitt. Very well deserved. Very well deserved for sure. And you can see the crowd, really an emotional speech there by the engineer of Pain, Eric Stewart. Crowd's got a few tears in their eyes there. But with that being said, the show must go on. Coming up next, we got a great match. Coming up, Steven is going to be up against Dan McMahon.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. First up from Glasgow, Scotland, Dan McMahon. Ladies and gentlemen, in the ring, he is from the greatest city in the world, Glasgow, Scotland. He is the SLCW's greatest ever wrestler and the future SLCW World Champion. He is the ass-kicking, whiskey-drinking SOB, Dan McMahon. And his opponent from Derby County, England, Stefan Ansar.
How the hell do we wind up like this? Why weren't we able to see the signs that we missed? Try to turn the tables. I wish you'd unclench your fists and unpack your suitcase lately.
Well, it's quite the introduction for Dan McMahon. The pride of Glasgow, Scotland, he likes to think of himself, but he hasn't had a whole lot of success here inside the squared circle at SLCW. We'll see if he can turn that around against Steven Ansar.
I don't know why I have to give him a second introduction. Everybody already knows who he is. He's a drunk.
Well, the question is, did you smell the whiskey off him today?
Hey, I have a good sense of smell, and I can definitely smell it from Dan.
So we got Sparky Keenan going to keep an eye on things here. Steven Ansar and Dan McMahon, and it looks like we're ready to go. Well, we got them locking up right in the middle of the ring.
Oh, there he goes again with his pride.
He likes to showboat quite often, this Dan. He's a legend in his own mind, Dan McMahon. You can often find him down at Glasgow Green and Glasgow Town Centre, trying to sign autographs, but nobody even knows who he is there. So an interesting character, this Dan McMahon. And he locks up, finally, a little bit of wrestling here.
Got that headlock.
Not a bad headlock applied by Dan McMahon. Looks like he might actually been taking an hour or two out of his day from drinking to do a little training here. Well, Sultan, you know, he thinks his abilities are superhuman here.
If he was superhuman, he would be a champion right now.
Well, that's true. And we got an exchange of right hands and a big shoulder block by Sultan McMahon. Sends Anzar crashing to the ground. And he's going for a pin. There's a 1. A 2.
Nope.
And just barely a 2 count. He's going to need to do a little bit more than that. And he's giving referee Sparky Keenan a hard time for not counting fast enough. And that count was plenty fast from this perspective here. But regardless, Sultan McMahon's looking pretty good in this match. He's carrying the action so far. Look at that, that was a low blow. That was a low blow.
That was right in front of the ref, too.
And Sparky looks like he missed that one. And Anzar goes crashing to the ground.
Ay, ay, ay.
And what happened to Sparky? Sparky's down now.
Did Sultan attack him?
I missed that one. I think I don't know if he did. Sultan's getting on Sparky to get up. He may have tripped on Anzar. I don't know what happened there. And the crowd really getting on Sultan McMahon now. They're giving it to him.
If Sparky doesn't disqualify him, I'll be so angry at him.
Now we got Sultan McMahon pulling Anzar back to his feet.
Come on, how could Sparky miss that? It was right in front of him.
And there's a boot. I think that one was above the waistline. Boot to the stomach. And look at this, a big suplex. He got him up there and drops him down to the canvas.
The Sultan will do anything to win this match. You've already saw that. He had attacked the ref. He had done a low blow. And, oh!
And now he got Anzar. They're outside the ring here, over by the broadcast table.
Just speared him right through the ropes.
And Anzar is out cold, it looks like. His foot's twitching a bit, but that's about it.
He's taking so much punishment. Oh!
And Sultan McMahon goes flying through the ropes and nails Anzar. Look at that. A little bit of agility here.
Well, at least some of the time.
And Sultan's getting back in the ring to break up the count. And we got Anzar now seems to be coming around a little bit. He's got to pick up the pace here or he's going to find himself in a lot of trouble really fast. And Sultan whips him into the announce table here. We're going to have to clear out of here soon. Then he slams him hard into that cement floor. And here we go with the count, and Sultan McMahon's back out of the ring again. What kind of games is he playing here today? And now he's back in the ring. The legend of Glasgow, Scotland, Sultan McMahon, self-proclaimed legend, I might add. Certainly no one in Glasgow that I know gives him that title.
If he certainly is a legend, then he has to learn to stay in the ring and not reset the count.
And here we go, big sidewalk slam. Looking pretty impressive. And there he goes with the show.
It's like the fourth time right now.
And of course, each time that crowd that's gathered around the barrier is just giving it to him out there. And here he goes, up off the top rope. What's he going to do? Oh, he's just waving to the crowd again. And they are just hurling insults at Sultan McMahon. As you can see, that huge crowd gathered around the barrier taking in all the action. And look at that, Steven Anzar takes advantage of it. Big drop kick by Anzar. And he's going for the pin. Will he get it? A 1, a 2, and 3. There it is. Wow.
And it only took just a drop kick.
What a turn that was. That drop kick really caught Sultan by surprise. And there's a big win for this young man from Britain, Stephen Anzar.
Oh, what's that he's got?
Well, there could be the answer. It looks like he's got a bottle of whiskey in his hand. And look, he can hardly stand up.
Is he drunk already?
And there it is. Well, coming up in just a few minutes, folks, we got the big main event of the evening. We got Eric Stewart up against Mad Mike Straff. It's going to be a hardcore match, a little tribute to Ruru Hewitt. And it should be a dandy for sure.
The following contest is a hardcore match, and it is for the #1 contendership for the SLCW Championship. First up from Dallas, Texas, he is the Engineer of Pain, Eric Stewart. And his opponent from Nottingham, England, Mad Mike Straff.
Well, we're ready to go here with the big main event. The Engineer of Pain going up against Mad Mike Straff.
I hope Eric knows what he's doing, because Mad Mike, well, maybe he does know what he's doing.
Well, he's off to a good start. As we see, Mad Mike goes down pretty hard there.
I was about to say that Mad Mike has a lot of experience in hardcore, and Eric Stewart has got to be ready.
Oh, that's certainly true. Mad Mike is a veteran on the hardcore circuit, that's for sure. And who knows what antics he's going to get up to here today. And Stewart puts him down once again. You can see that Stewart's giving up a little bit of size here to Mad Mike, but what he's lacking in size, he'll probably make up for in speed. As you can see, Mad Mike's not really a very fast guy, so...
Well, Mad Mike is built up for his strength, and there is a difference when you're trying to train for either strength or speed.
It really is all about the strength for Mad Mike as he starts to make a comeback here against the Engineer of Pain, Eric Stewart. And there's a big drop kick. So a little bit of agility there from Mad Mike, something I wasn't expecting to see necessarily. You can see Stewart holding his back and head. He's in a little bit of pain here. He's maybe thinking, what did I get myself into here?
And Mad Mike's looking for something under the ring. Oh!
Who knows? Who knows what he has stashed under there?
He was about to get a chair when Eric had gone over the top rope.
And it's a good thing he went over the top rope when he did. We got the world's heavyweight champion, Wolf PR Magna, down there at ringside taking in all the action. He's right up against that barrier, making sure not to miss a thing.
Now that's what a champion does. Keep an eye on the competition, because then you'll know what to expect for your next championship match.
Well, we see Mad Mike's got a chair, but what does Eric got there?
What is that? It looks like a
Like
sledgehammer.
a barbell. Sledgehammer, yeah, that's it. And we got a sledgehammer going up
Sledgehammer
against the
versus
chair. Wow, and it looks like a big chair shot. I think the chair got the better of this exchange. And Stewart is going down like a ton of bricks here. Look at this, we got Sultan McMahon's out at ringside.
Uh-oh, a bit of a surprise.
I figured he'd be down to horse and biscuit by now. And we got Stewart gets back up, and now he nails Mad Mike with the sledgehammer. So shot for shot. It didn't take Stewart long to recover from that big chair shot.
Now this is the kind of match I love. You get to see the wrestlers just bash each other out. Plus, more money for me.
It's all out action, that's for sure, and I would imagine your doctor services are going to be required after this match. Of course, the winner of this match will go on to face Wolf PR and get a shot at that Covenant World title.
And the winner will definitely deserve it.
Well, that is for sure. Of course, we have people coming from all around the world to get a shot at that world title. Every day I come into the office, I got mail from Russia, from Japan. It's coming from Korea, Australia. Everybody wants to get over here to get a shot at that world title.
And Mad Mike's looking for something else under the ring. What's he got?
And folks, well, this is going to be something that'll interest you, Spike. I just got word backstage that Dan McMahon has been fined 75,000 lindens for drinking on the job. Wow, that's a stiff fine, but he's been warned several times about drinking at the arena.
When will he ever learn? Oh no, thumbtacks!
Oh, here comes the thumbtacks. Wow, this match is really getting out of control here. He just poured a bag of thumbtacks right in the middle of the ring on that SLCW logo. And
this is...
I mean, this could be devastating. Sparky Keenan looking on. There's nothing he can do about it. And we got both men over there fighting right around those thumbtacks.
And Mad Mike is not afraid to get stabbed by all those thumbtacks.
Sure he isn't. And he just power bombed Stewart right into those thumbtacks.
Oh my God!
And you can see the pain. Of course, Eric Stewart known as the engineer of pain, but he's the one feeling it after that. And he just goes flying off the top rope. Mad Mike and Stewart gets out of the way. And he went face first right into those thumbtacks.
Oh my God, I can see those thumbtacks sticking into their skin.
And it has to be painful, you would say. So you can see some blood now getting on the SLCW logo.
Oh yeah, they're definitely going to need some medical attention after this.
And Sparky Keenan seeing if Mad Mike can continue. He might call this one off. He could be done. And somehow Mad Mike's mustering up the strength to get back to his feet. He's struggling back to his feet very slowly. Went face first right into those thumbtacks. And now Stewart's got a baseball bat.
Oh, what could be worse than a baseball bat?
And here it comes. And Mad Mike's not backing down at all. He's going to go toe-to-toe. And I don't think that's a great idea. Oh, and he takes a shot from the bat right over the head. And yeah, there he goes. He's down again.
Oh, he's got to be knocked out by now.
I knew that was going to happen. I understand that Mad Mike fancies himself a tough guy, but no one's really tough enough to take a face full of thumbtacks and then a baseball bat over the head. Can he have anything?
A sledgehammer.
A sledgehammer, a baseball bat, and thumbtacks. And he's still getting up somehow.
How's he standing up?
I have no idea how he is. It's really a testament to his strength. Wow. And now Mad Mike's outside the ring. He's either out there for a breather or he may have something else hidden underneath that ring.
Oh, I think he's got something. What is it?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a kendo stick.
Yeah.
Well, he's got the kendo stick.
So here we go. Eric Stewart says, I'm out of here. And who can blame him? Looks like this one's going to spill outside the ring.
Oh, boy.
Stewart's got no part of that. Is that Dan McMahon at ringside with a baseball bat? He's already been fined 75,000 lindens. What's he doing out there? And, oh, they're coming over near the announcer's booth here.
Uh-oh. Oh, and a spear.
And Eric Stewart takes him down with a big spear. And he heads back to the ring. Mad Mike still got that kendo stick, and that ringside. Dan McMahon's got a baseball bat.
He's already been fined. We don't want him to get suspended.
Well, he's been fined already for the drinking, and now he's out there with a baseball bat, drunk as a skunk. So let's see if he's got any plans to get involved in this match. I think he's out there threatening some fans now. And Stewart's up, dancing around on the top ropes. Oh, he comes flying up, and he nails Mad Mike. And yeah, it took him a little bit. It stunned Mad Mike. He managed to stay on his feet, but then he drops. I don't think there's much left in Mad Mike here.
I think his head bounced off the announcer's table.
Mad Mike, he stumbled. It was like he was out cold on his feet, but he couldn't fall. Somehow he gets up again. He got up again.
How is he enduring the pain?
I'm not sure how he's doing it, but he's back in the ring and he's still got that kendo stick.
Oh, he's got that chokehold.
And there it is, the big chokehold. He just snuck right up behind Stewart. And Stewart's down on the ground. It doesn't look like that sleeper put him right out, though. But here's the pin attempt. 1, 2, and 3. There it is. The sleeper did enough to put him down. And there's the 3 count.
Man, what endurance.
And that's a huge victory for Mad Mike Straff. Now the #1 contender for that World's Heavyweight Championship.
And
of course, they better be careful.
Eric Stewart's not happy. He wanted this match to be a tribute to Robert Hewitt, but it didn't go the way he wanted it.
We now got SLCW General Manager Navistar Mugabe down there. He's having a word with Seltan and keeping an eye on the action here. Of course, he seems to be in a mood today for handing out fines, so it's a good thing these guys are clearing the ring. Well, I don't think Mad Mike's going to be able to get up to clear the ring. Well, folks, it's been a terrific card of SLCW Showdown. We'd like to thank y'all for coming out, and I'd like to thank the fine folks at Metaverse TV. If you missed the action today, you can check it out on Metaverse TV at www.metaverse-tv.com.